Okay, so let's do Beasts of No Nation, about which there has been much controversy to do with simultaneous release strategies, because Netflix, this goes on Netflix on the 16th, and originally it was going to open simultaneously Netflix and cinemas. Now, in fact, it's opening in cinemas today, selected cinemas today, for a week before the Netflix opening, and it played at the London Film Festival yesterday. Adapted from Zudinma Awela's 2005 novel about a boy in an unnamed West African country who suffers. Is in the middle of caught in the middle of war? A terrible thing happens which leaves him out on his own, and the next thing he knows, he is picked up by rebels led by Idris Elba's commandant, who recruits him, in inverted commas, to become a child soldier. Here's a clip.
Striker, untie him. So, all of you grown men, it is Striker, the small boy, that is finding this prisoner. Where is 2IC? 2IC! 2IC! 2IC!
Commandant, sir!
2IC, what are we to be doing with this thing?
This thing? It is just a boy.
A boy? A boy is nothing. A boy is harmless?
Harmless, no, sir!
Does a boy have 2 eyes to see?
2 eyes, sir!
A boy has hands to strangle and fingers to pull triggers. Why are you saying a boy is nothing? Eh? A boy is very, very dangerous. You understand me?
Since the film played at Venice, there's been talk about possible Oscar nomination for Idris Elba, although actually there is Abraham Atto, who's the young boy, is extraordinary. Hasn't been seen on screen before, is an absolute revelation as Agu, the central the boy through whose awful tribulations we follow this story. The film I think is a very bold, very brave, and I have to say very harrowing piece of work. It follows in the tradition of movies like Johnny Mad Dog or War Witch, which describe in really sort of harrowing detail the subject of child soldiery. What happens is that he is basically, they go through this appalling ritual in which the child is told that the child has to be reborn as a child soldier and has to learn to kill. And the film does not flinch away from that subject at all. I heard reports that when it was first screened at a film festival, some people found it too much, and and they had to leave the screening. I thought it was very well done, very well played. Raises an important issue. I didn't think it was exploitative. One of the interesting things about it, the director was his own DP, because his original cinematographer, I think, was injured, and so it has a really kind of atmospheric look to it, with a very, very sort of moving and engaging swirling score by Dan Roma, which gives the film an epic sweep, which oddly kind of in a way makes it slightly more palatable, because it puts it into this kind of epic context. But essentially what you're doing is you are watching this extraordinary, harrowing journey of this young innocent being dragged into this appalling situation, and then following him and following, the loss of innocence, the stench of guilt, the appalling sort of nightmare of being thrown into a situation. It doesn't, as you can hear from what I'm saying about it, it's not a film that's easy to watch, and I don't think it's meant to be at any point. It's not afraid to tell its story in the way it needs to be told, and I thought it was very powerful and very moving, and it's not surprising people have talked about awards nods for it.